What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another legendary tactical breakdown. This time it's Marcello Lippi, the great Italian manager, of course, managed Juventus, managed Inter, managed the Italian national team that won the 2006 World Cup. So, yep, we're gonna do some tactical breakdowns of his side that won the Champions League against Ajax in the 90s. So yeah, so let's go straight to team management and first things first, let's do the formation. So he used a 4-3-1-2. So let's find the 4-3-1-2 first. Here it is. So yeah, he had two strikers. He had Gianluca Vialli and he had Ravanelli. And Del Piero was playing behind as a playmaker. So yeah. And if you know about Juve, actually, Marcello Lippi was not a typical Italian coach. He doesn't sit back and hit on the counter. He is a very flexible manager, like a Carlo Ancelotti. So yeah, he gives his players freedoms and everything and all that. So the defensive line you can put it on balanced actually because he had solid defenders like Jurgen Kohler, the German, and he had Paulo Sousa as the left back. And yeah, so now the 4-3-1-2, the player roles, the most important thing. So Ravanelli, he was an advanced forward actually. So Dusan Vlahovic is there, but let's switch him with Yildiz, and Yildiz can be a Ravanelli. So yeah, he was an advanced forward. His focus was to attack. And you had Gianluca Vialli, who was actually a poacher. So yeah. And then for Del Piero, he was actually a playmaker and he was on roaming. And in the midfield, you had Deschamps and Conte as the holding. So you had Deschamps, Conte, and Jogovic. Yes, from Yugoslavia, of course, back then. So yeah, this was actually Antonio Conte. So he was a holding midfielder, and Deschamps was also a holding midfielder. He played with both. He played. They played a double pivot actually, but in this game, it doesn't actually show up double pivot. And then you had Jugovic who was box to box. So yeah, Locatelli there. You know what? Let's put Thuram to Locatelli's place because he is a center mid, and let's put Locatelli in his preferred position. Coop Miners, yeah, he can play a holding defender role, but if you can keep him on ball winning or defend, stays back, and what you can do is Deschamps was actually a leader, so yeah, I think this should do. And the goalkeeper, Angelo Peruzzi back then, it was always goalkeeper, no sweeper keeper, all that stuff. And the defenders, they had it's an Italian team, so it's built on defense. But yeah, and the fullbacks, they were actually going up and down the pitch, so you can put them on wing backs and on balanced. Yeah, and that's the simple tactic actually because they are not playing with wingers. So these are the guys that went up and down the pitch, and Deschamps and Conte would hold with the back two and the goalkeeper. So that's the tactic actually 4-3-1-2. And let's see if I can find 4-1-4-1. No, that's a diamond. He used that when Zidane was there. Narrow. That's also a 4-3-1-2, but not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for a double pivot one. No, I think yeah. Yeah, the one I chose, yeah, there's the one. But okay, I think the player rules have been changed again. Sorry for that. So yeah, Yield is a center forward, Vlahovic as a poacher, not a false nine. Uh, Del Piero or Conceição, playmaker, roaming, Locatelli or Antonio Conte if you want. He was a holding, and for Coop Miners that was actually Deschamps. He could play box to box or he could play holding. So you can, yeah, let's put him on holding and defend, and let's put Locatelli on ball winning because Antonio Conte was a very aggressive uh, CDM. So yeah, and for the fullbacks, let's push it to the wing back, and the goalkeepers, defenders, they defended really well actually. So yeah, balanced. And the build-up style, of course, Italian football counter-attack, no problems with that. So yeah, so that's the team 4-3-1-2. Let's go to team management and switch up some players actually. Yildiz is. Do you have any strikers? Okay, we have Milik, so he can play there. Yeah, and for Conceição, yeah, I think Douglas Luiz will be a good playmaker. So yeah, Weston McKennie there. His defending is better than Coop Miners. So yeah, but I'm gonna give Coop Miners. I don't have any problems with that actually. So yeah, let's put Bremer, Danilo. Yeah, Cambiaso, 5-star weak foot. No worries. Nico Gonzalez there. So yeah, so that's the tactic, and let's play actually a game against Ajax. I'm just gonna play the first half as usual to give you an idea. So we are playing on legendary 4-minute halves. So here we go. We are playing with competitor mode on. So that's the Allianz Stadium. The 3 stars, by the way, represent uh, their 36 league titles. If you didn't know, that doesn't represent the Champions League. For some clubs it does, for some it doesn't. So yeah, we kick the game off. Here's Thuram there. Douglas Lewis. He's the Del Piero of this side. So yeah, there's Cambiaso there. Okay, we lost the ball. But yeah, Marcello Lippi. By the way, let me tell you a fun fact. Marcello Lippi was the first guy to actually use a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-1-2. If you look at a 4-3-1-2, it resembles a 4-4-2 diamond, and it also represents a 4-3-3. It's the same thing because they had a cam. They need to use Del Piero because he's the best player of their team. So yeah, there's Douglas Lewis there getting into the box. Cutback didn't work, but he was actually the one. Syria had a 2-point win system. So if you won, you had 2 points. Then when they switched it to 3-point system, Marcelo Lippi was the first one to figure out And by the way, the 3 point system was actually made to incentivize attacking football. And he was the one who actually figured out that the 4-3-3 is an attacking formation. And yeah, he used it first. And he won the league in his first season. And then he won the Champions League. He actually went to 3 finals in a row. So yeah, there's that. So the first one, he won against Ajax, of course. Then he went to another final against Ajax. And then he went to another final against Dortmund, which they lost 3-1. So yeah, you can clearly see that it's a counter-attacking team, but it's very on the front foot. They won it through a penalty shootout because Louis van Gaal back then was playing a 3-4-3. So here's a cutback, but didn't work. He played a 3-4-3 with a mid block, and Marcello Lippi also played with a mid block. So yes, the scores were tied up. Angelo Piruzzi coming in clutch as the goalkeeper. Another fun fact, Edwin van der Sar was playing for Ajax back then. And yeah, that's that. He was on goal on that day. Of Man United. He is an Ajax legend actually. So okay, we consider goal, but I'm just showing you the gameplay and how this thing actually works. It's a fluid formation. Doesn't require much. Okay, that was a good ball, but yeah, you can win actually any game with this formation. So yeah. And after Marcelo Lippi, the 4-3-3 didn't actually, apart from Juventus, nobody actually used the 4-3-3 or the 4-3-1-2. Okay. So yeah. And another fun fact, AC Milan, they used the 4-4-2 first in Italy. Arrigo Sacchi, the coach, the legendary coach. So yeah. So that was the tactical breakdown, guys. Let me show you the thing again, the tactics. So Marcelo Lippi used to use a 4-3-1-2, and the player roles: an advanced forward, a poacher, a roaming playmaker, two holding midfielders, one box to box, two defenders, two fullbacks going up and down the pitch, and a goalkeeper, on only goalkeeper, no sweeper keeper, and both the defenders on defend. Okay, and the holding midfielder, he is all aggressive because that was Antonio Conte. So yeah. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you loved it, because I noticed on my channel, this is a new channel by the way, that the tactical analysis, the breakdowns, this kind of videos get more views than the career mode videos that I do actually, because it's a winning tactic in real life. It works. So why not break it down? So I thought of I will be making some more episodes. I'm gonna make one on Red Star Belgrade or Svena Zvezda. They won the European Cup or the Champions League. I'm gonna make one on Steaua Bucharest. They're from Romania. They won it in '86. And I'm gonna make one of Zidane's Real Madrid. Okay. And also, last but not least, I'm gonna make one on Jose Mourinho's Inter Milan. So yeah, there will be this kind of videos coming up. Okay. And for you Pep Guardiola fans out there, I'm gonna make a Pep video as well. So don't worry. So that's it for this tactical breakdown, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and stay safe. And goodbye.